What's the biggest red flag in a guy?
A car guy.
Well, that was some bullshit. How in the world is a car guy a red flag?
What?
Having a sense of love towards these beautiful vehicles is something that you shouldn't be ashamed of, and it does not make you a red flag. So if you're watching this and you love cars, keep doing what you're doing. Keep chasing those dreams and never give up on your passion.
Bro, let's play
because
that back
Mizushi's
again.
got your...
Let's play that back again.
Like in a guy.
A car guy.
Dude, just the way she says it, bro. It's just like...
Yeah.
So much stress. Welcome back to the Controvert podcast, where we talk about modern dating, growth motivation, and crazy life stories. Today we got can you go ahead and talk? I'm just every time I watch this I get so stressed out.
I mean, the way she said, car guys are a red flag. I mean, I feel like she got hurt by a car guy before, where she kind of has this like bad image of car guys. But
Yeah.
I mean, car guys are. What were we gonna say?
I see where she's coming from though, because like there's car guys that give a lot of attention to their cars. They don't really care about the women too much, their girlfriend. But you have to like look at it from a point of view where this guy, if he went to all these conventions, if he went to all these car meets, he's looking at cars all the time. He's filled with a lot of knowledge, and he's practicing how to use tools and how to be hands-on and all this stuff. So if you're a woman and you have a problem on the side of the road, right? You call your boyfriend. You're like, babe, I need some help like changing my tire. I need some help changing my wheels or my spare wheels and blah, blah, blah. Then he will know how to do it. You can't have a guy who doesn't know how to change a wheel, who doesn't know how to do stuff like this, right? Then I don't know, because when I was taught when I was younger, it's like, you can't be a man if you don't know how to use tools. If you don't know how to be hands-on, then you're not really a man. And so I think car guys, they have a lot of knowledge in this aspect, because then they know how to use like tools. They know how to utilize like different scenarios, and like they're very mechanical oriented.
Most car guys, right? Like there are some other car guys that kind of just sit around and just watch TV shows about it and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's like a lot of like car guys out there also who just like watch TV shows like anime, like Initial D. You have like these like geeks who are just like watching like Initial D or shows that are very similar to Initial D, like animes. And it's just like, to a certain degree, they're just watching it for entertainment at that point. It's not even like for their learning or anything like that.
Would you classify those people who just watch it for entertainment instead of learning hands-on car guys as well? Or
yeah, they're car guys.
Yeah,
they're car guys, but it's like, for example, would we classify people who like non-athletes who just play recreationally? Are they actually like tennis players? Yeah, they're actually tennis players, but they're more lazy. That's why they play it more recreationally. They just hit it like whatever. They're not learning how to play like very strategically and like very professionally. So I think that you could be a car guy, but it depends on how much of a intellectual car guy you want to be. So if you're just that guy that's just sitting with your anime, your manga, just like watching and just eating chips all the day, and you're like, nah, I mean,
you're not like hands-on fixing up your car or like not modifying it and stuff. It's like
yeah. But I think what she's talking about are those red flags, those Subi owners, those Subi drivers, those like
we all know what you're talking about, huh? Subi owners, the ones that like vape and stuff and like just act like Asian gangsters and stuff like that.
Those fuck boys.
Yeah,
those dudes that like wear all black and they have their chain, right? And then it's like a gold chain or a silver, I don't know, whatever fuck, probably like some shit their grandma gave them, and it's like some jade necklace,
and they always pop out like blowing smoke or whatever through their vape and stuff. They're like
yeah, those are the big red flags.
And then they had the boba next to them just slurping on that shit too, dude. They're just like, yeah, I'm a cool guy, you know. I would say those are red flags for sure.
Yeah, those are definitely red flags. But you also got to consider like these red flags, they could also learn a lot of things. So if they do give you attention and they know how to fix up a car, then shit, man, you got your husband. You got husband material at that point. You got a guy who knows how to do hands-on things. And every woman, most women actually, would want a guy who knows how to do work with his hands, want to know how to like fix up like the house, how to fix up a car, stuff like that, while she cooks and cleans and all this bullshit, right? But I don't know. I mean, we're starting to head down a path where like men and women are equal. So I don't know if they necessarily care. Do you think they do? Like, do you think their preference is still to find that guy who is very hands-on oriented, knows how to fix things? Because me, right, I'm a car guy, so that's why I could talk all this shit about like car guys. And me personally, when I show that I could be hands-on and I work with my car a lot, I feel like a woman doesn't really give too much of a fuck. She's just
Nowadays,
like,
I feel like it's not like high up on a woman's checklist, right? But I feel like deep down inside, they still like that or want that, and it kind of like kind of signifies that you're actually like a man capable of fixing stuff.
But how's that go for the family dynamic if, you know, these girls are cutting off guys who are car guys, or cutting off guys who actually are physically apt, physically capable, or of using like hands-on tools? They're cutting off these guys, and they don't care too much. They just want like a dude that just treats them right, but
doesn't know how to fix things and stuff like that.
Doesn't know how to do a lot of things. They're going for like simps and stuff like that, and simps don't really know how to do too much stuff. So
I would say it would be like to a detriment where if she or the family needs to fix something, they would have to just outsource to like a handyman and pay like extra for that, instead of having someone that's able to fix it themselves and kind of like be like a male figure in the house.
That's problematic though, because then if you guys are both not making enough to cover that, then
and he doesn't have the hands-on knowledge or skills to fix it himself, then it's just
spending a lot.
Yeah,
because carpentry work is very expensive. That's where people make the biggest money. Like real estate is the #1 industry in the world, right? Or at least in America. I don't know about the world, but like if you think about that, and like you think about like very easy jobs around the house, and it's like probably like something so simple could be like $200. Something that I could do in my sleep, $200 right there. Oh my god, I'd be a fucking millionaire at that point. Shit, I'm just kidding. I'm blowing it out of proportion. But yeah, I mean, car guys, like, they have a lot of knowledge. You just gotta think about like what type of car guy. You know, like, is it the type of like Asian fuck boy who just like doesn't really care and he's got a lot of girls on the side, or is it like the guy who looks like fuck boy but he actually has a lot of knowledge and you're probably just not giving him a chance? Or is it like the dude who just eats snacks and then he's just watching Initial D and jacking off to hentai all day?
There are also
I shit you not, like, I've seen guys that do this.
Car guys, right?
And then they make stickers on this. They make stickers about like senpai kimochi or whatever bullshit.
And then they stick it on the car.
They watch
make everyone known.
Yeah,
make everyone know that they're this type
they're
of person.
like hentai watchers or whatever bullshit. They watch
just
hentai.
Jacking off to that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Damn,
and those are the types of dudes that are like overweight, a little bit more obese. And I could say this because I'm a car guy. Like, you guys gotta get your shit together, man. You like, for example, the stuff that I watch, right? And I'm a mechanical engineer. That's why like I talk about this bullshit. But I'm a mechanical engineer. Like, the real car guys are very mechanical engineering oriented. They could probably be mechanical engineers themselves. But why they're so smart is because they watch videos like this. Like, for example, like this, right?
The spark plug ignites the air-fuel mixture, causing it to burn explosively, which forces the piston into another downward.
Very fucking mundane, right?
Yeah, so like this,
if you're a car guy and you're watching anime all the time, your learning is just stuck.
What are you even learning? You're not even learning anything. You're just kind of entertainment.
You probably learn a little bit how to drift and all this stuff. Like, there's this nerd, like a geek in Initial D, a techie or something. I forget his actual name, but he's always just like reading stuff like this, but he sucks at driving. He's not good at driving.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And then he's just a really big nerd, but he just sucks. So, for example, you have like car guys like this who they spend so much time just reading all this stupid shit online about
the specs,
car information, like specs that you don't even need to know. And then they're not focusing on things like this, where it's like things where it actually lets you know where it lets you
Like
be
functional
educated,
type of stuff.
functional, yeah,
Uh-huh.
to be hands-on, to actually be the man of the house, where you can actually take charge of hands-on projects and not waste money on stupid carpentry work that, you know, I mean, carpentry and like mechanical stuff is totally different
Uh-huh.
world, but you know, it kind of goes hand in hand, because if you know how to use certain tools for your car, you kind of know how to use that for your carpentry work. So, you know, me personally, I'm still learning how to do like carpentry around the house and stuff like that. It's totally a different world, but you know, it helps with your knowledge, being like mechanical, and like me being a hands-on mechanical engineer. So in addition, it helped me get my job. So like these videos, just studying all of these, it helped me like understand. And honestly, all the stuff I learned, all the calculations I did in fucking college, it didn't help me get to where I am today. Like it was these things. So bitches can say whatever they want about like
car
it's-
guys are red flags or
oh,
whatever.
Panda, you're a red flag because you're a car
car
guy,
guy.
blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
I hate when guys take pictures next to their car. Dude, I have pictures next to my car because that is my pride and glory, because I spent so much hard work into that and learned so much. It's not just like, oh, it looks good. It's my pride. It's like my whole project, my whole life's project, pretty much, right there. So I'm trying to. I have a banner on my car. It's you know what it says, Dream Chaser.
Yeah.
And what I talk about with that, why I have that on my car, is because like you gotta chase your dreams. Like my car is my dream, and that's how it led me to chase my dream. And so it's very deep, it's very philosophical, but women would be like, oh dude, car guys, red flag, oh I'm oppressed, oh I'm oppressed,
Dude, the way Andrew Tate did that, bro, fucking spot on, bro. Comedian.
What we're referring to is our last video about like this pronoun thing, about like what Andrew Tate was saying about like being oppressed, and blah, blah. It's fucking funny video. Check it out. We'll link it in the cards below, or not below, above, because cards are above. Yeah. But anyways, you got anything else to say about this before I wrap it up?
Basically, generalizing that car guys are red flag is kind of a little misleading, because there are some benefits to different types of car guys. Like car guys that actually know the fundamentals of how the car works can translate into a guy that's able to kind of help around the house, do some hands-on handyman type of work, and could be really beneficial to the household as a whole.
What do you think is an actual red flag, though? I know we're gonna wrap it up, but just last question.
I would say probably, like you said earlier, maybe like signs that maybe this guy is like a fuckboy,
Yeah.
and that like maybe he like just has like, or he's talking to like a lot of girls at once.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think that's why this girl says that car guys are red flags, because car guys are kind of a little bit more fuckboy-ish. Like if we're talking about not the ones that just like watch hentai all day and anime all day, but like the ones that drive the Subis and vape all the time, like those guys are like the fuckboys.
Uh-huh.
I think also, yeah, that would translate to like why it's the biggest red flag, because the biggest red flag for any girl, specifically, not just for this girl, but any girl would think of the biggest red flag as like being a fuckboy. So whenever I go on dates, like the biggest thing I get questioned about is like it's like she's like doubting if like I'm loyal and stuff like that. And so I think when you have that kind of like test all the time, like from girls, you know that their number one red flag is if a guy can be loyal to me. And so on dates, like as a man, when we go on dates, we don't go like, oh, you sure you didn't cheat before? We never say anything like that.
You're right, huh? It's
Right?
always the girls
always
that,
the-
yeah.
Right? They always go,
Yeah.
oh, you sure? You sure you don't say this to every girl?
Yeah.
Like,
Why?
you know, us, man,
Uh-huh.
we're just more so being chill. We're being a vibe. We're being gentlemen. We're just asking questions naturally. But the woman is asking challenging questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like cross-analyzing questions, as if you're in court, you're getting cross-analyzed.
Yeah.
It's like, are you sure? I have the facts here that say your Instagram has posted a girlfriend a couple months ago, so it would appear by my calculations that you still are in a relationship. It's like, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, it's hardly the case where you see a guy like kind of be like, oh shoot, are you still talking to your ex? Like, are you sure everything's over? Type of thing. Like guys are pretty much more laid back and chill, right?
Yeah,
Like,
dude. What the
I
fuck?
rarely hear the case where a guy's like all up in their business like that, you know?
Yeah, bro. Like I leave a picture from every one of my exes, like on my IG, and then I have girls like always going like, "Are you sure you didn't break up, bro?" That photo was like a couple months ago, almost half a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then you still think that I'm still with her. The fuck? Nani atenda yo?
Oh shoot, dude! What is that, Japanese?
Pulling out the initial D anime.
Oh shit!
Japanese. Anyways,
Yeah, so I think that's about it. We're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for tuning in to the Controvert podcast. If you have any comments or opinions, please leave the comments down below, and we could discuss about what your red flags are, or how car guys might be a red flag. And we'll catch you next time.
hell yeah. See you guys later.